Hey guys, welcome back. Stop Talk and Roll, episode 300 with special guest today, Bob.
What up?
We got
Bob.
We got Bob. For episode 300, I thought we'd do something kind of fun. And okay, we were gonna do double time, but let's slow that down to 1.5 because that was really fast. Slow it down. So this was Bob's purple belt test. This was a while ago. Bob's been a purple belt, as you can see, with the purple shirt. You're not allowed to wear purple shirts.
Until you're purple belt.
Until you're purple belt. Yeah, that's kind of the benefit here. And what we're watching here is actually on YouTube. I'll put a link in the description below. But this was Bob's purple belt test. Jeff likes to do tests for purple belt. And when we say test, it's kind of like
it's a demonstration. It's like an exhibition.
Yeah, like you're not gonna fail this. Like the fact that you're doing it is
the fact that he's putting. I mean, look at how many people are watching. The fact that everyone's putting forth their time to watch and support you do this.
Yeah.
It's not so much a test as a this is what everyone is being told is what a purple belt is.
Yeah. And like you obviously like the fact that you're even out there, you've already shown to all of the instructors that like you're a purple belt. Like at the time of taking this, like you're just it's kind of the culmination of just putting all these techniques together. But interestingly though, this was the first one at the academy that we had that Jeff did, and you didn't know this was your purple belt test.
No.
So
yeah, I was told this whole time that it was just gonna be a couple video demonstrations, just like advertisement for the website or just like promotional material. So I thought I was all slick. Look at me coordinating with my gi. I usually wear black gis, but look at this. This one has lime green accents, so I added the lime green shirt. You know, got to flex it up.
That's very nice. As I sit there in the corner with no shirt on. And so now, and the other thing to note is you're going through all these techniques for a second time because
Right.
Jeff didn't hit record, or he hit record.
Oh yeah, that's right. Actually, yeah, this is even the third time today too, because I remember we went over some of them before the class. He was like, "Okay, good, you're ready," and then we went through it, but then he forgot to hit record. So halfway through, he was like, "Okay, restart."
Yeah. So what was like so I've never done this. I've never had to like. I mean, I remember watching this and being like, "Oh, that's a cool move. Like I should try that." As I'm sitting there with my brown belt on.
Yeah.
What was like the preparation like for this?
Yeah, so I literally got a list of a bunch of words, and I say it that way because like we all in the jiu-jitsu community understand that these are techniques with different names in different places, and so like I remember looking up terms and learning completely, like not learning, I like refreshing things that I knew how to do, but then I was like, oh, that's not what was being referred to on this list. So it was helpful to kind of have a time to be like, oh, okay, this is what we're aiming for. This is what we're aiming for. But yeah, I guess preparation wise, I got the list, and I anything that I didn't instantly go, oh yeah, I looked up, and if I still didn't go, oh yeah, then I put a little extra work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now, did you practice this before you did it, or you just kind of go in and hit it?
No, I didn't practice this before. I the moves that I was less familiar with, I
just got them down.
Yeah, actually leading up to this, I would only do those in rolling matches.
Cool.
Yeah, and so it was funny because some of these moves, they were not part of my game, and then they kind of became part of my game when I was like practicing them.
Interesting.
Yeah, in like live rounds.
Oh, so this was more than just kind of like showing that you know these techniques. You actually like worked on them, and they became part of your game.
Yeah, like they're just. You said I was like, wait, what's that one called? Yeah, just like yeah. So there were definitely some that I like just didn't normally do. Like I understood the concept about how to do it. I think shoulder crunch was like one of the ones that I like understood it. I saw people doing it, but I'd never really done it effectively myself.
So good.
Yeah, exactly.
So good.
and then it like opened up a whole branch of a whole series of other techniques that Yeah, you know, once I started incorporating it a little bit more and getting more comfortable with that, then so that was kind of a cool part about, you know, getting a list and noticing where my gaps were and like kind of trying to fill them in real time. That was pretty fun.
Cool. Now, as far as just being out there, like, so some of the blue belts have come up to me and asked me for tips on this, and my response is, I have no idea. I've never done this before. What, like, I know that you teach and you perform in front of people. I mean, is there anything going through your head that everyone's watching you, or is it just more like a positive thing?
Yeah, don't mess up.
Don't mess up. Oh, really, yeah.
I mean, that's me being punitive to myself. I mean, yeah, let's all be positive with each other. Everyone's gonna if you're doing this, you're probably gonna know what to do. As we said before. Oh yeah, this is the good stuff.
Okay, so now let's slow it back down. Stuff. Yeah, so now the second part of this, again, Bob doesn't know that he's testing for his purple belt, but everybody in the room does. And so the second part of this test now is you're live rolling with everybody. And just so you guys at home remember, Bob did that whole routine, and I just had that on 1.5 times speed. And that was obviously the clips of everything, but Bob had done that.
It was like 20 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, like, and you already did it once.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, so he did that twice, and now he's rolling, and basically just rolls like up the rank with some pretty tough guys. So we're gonna now do our typical stop, talk, and roll breakdown, but with Bob in the room, and just kind of go through what was going through your mind and whatnot. So let's go. So we're starting standing. Christian trying to go in for I don't know what that was. Like
I don't know, like some sort of foot sweep. It's like the white belt foot sweep.
Yeah. So what are you thinking here? Like, you conserving
don't get
energy?
taken down by a white belt. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, yo, this is supposed to be promotional. I can't get taken down. Look, at least I got him to his head. That's fine.
Did you realize that you were getting promoted at this point?
No, I still didn't. I thought this was just promotional stuff still.
Oh,
so I was like going nice and easy. Like, you can see I'm like kind of passing things kind of nice and slow. I'm like, okay, here we go. We're gonna like do this. He's bridging. I'm like, okay, we're gonna just like hold the position.
We were informed to kill you. Like, legit, we were informed. No, I'm actually not using the words. We were told to murder you.
Yo, nice. That was cool. So you were the one that definitely brought that energy.
You will see that. Yeah, I came in with that. Definitely, I respected that. So you can check the collar choke.
Yeah, so if he's trying to kill me, like, didn't work.
Trying to make it hard. So you get that arm bar.
Yeah. Classic collar choke setup. Kind of get him defending.
Oh, Hudson.
Now things are getting a little bit tougher.
Yeah, this is just a good match any day of the week.
Yeah,
Hudson's good.
Mm-hmm. And especially, this was I've rolled with Hudson recently. He's gotten a lot more comfortable offensive wise.
Yeah.
So this was like, it's an even better match now.
Yeah, and this is when he was doing all of his judo stuff like constantly. Very nice.
That's right.
Way to stay. So I just want to know, that was really pretty. Oh, what did are we still recording? Yes. Okay. That was weird. I hit spacebar. Nothing happened.
Yeah. So he's like going around back. He's like trying to do all these like judo throws and stuff.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to go back that much. I'm not used to these controls on the YouTube, but right
just swimming
here,
around for the underhook. So this is turning and facing.
Yeah, this is nice. This little section right here. So you step in, you go for the hip throw. He's able to cut on the outside, but then you catch his foot, and then it's a subtle thing. I'm so sorry. Here we go.
So, but here's the underhook. Swim, boom, going in for the hip throw.
Boom, you catch his foot, trip him, and over. That's pretty, really nice. Nice. Way to chain those things together. You sit down.
Yeah, sometimes you just flow through things. Like, that was not my thought process in the moment.
Of course.
But it's...
Yeah. Like, that's why you got to kind of have
break it down afterwards.
Because you want to think about when you're rolling, especially when you're, like, getting up higher belts, like, you're thinking about the small... like, a big macro things, not like the small mechanical movements that you have to make.
Ooh,
that was
beautiful.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful.
Nice. That was a nice little reversal.
Just keep rolling. He's using the gi there. Pretty good for him.
Yeah. It looks like you're about to hit an arm bar on him, though. Is that
my recollection is that I do hit one, but this is not where I do it from.
Okay.
Yeah, he just gets his guard back.
Okay.
I was probably trying to do some sort of attack.
You got to watch for ankle locks with him.
Yeah, but I'm wet foot Bob, man.
That's
all the viewers who have submitted me via Footlock are laughing now.
That's fair enough. Oh, with the heel hook, Hudson does not care.
Yeah, right.
Are you worried about this right now?
Not really, because I still have a good grip on right there on the collar, so I'm like still able to kind of
step right through. Good.
Yeah.
Man, you guys, I did not remember this going this long. This is good.
Yeah, this one was pretty good, although it's
it's reasonable. Hudson's right up there too.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. That was pretty. How did you hit that? So you have leg across.
Yeah, so I had that cross collar grip, which is kind of trapping his arm there.
Where'd you grab that? Is this it right here?
You know what? Is it the same one?
No, because that was the same side collar. There you go. That's your cross collar. So
he's going for the
heel hook. You use that to clear the leg. Oh no. Behind the neck, clear up, over the leg. He sits you back. It becomes a cross collar. Oh, yeah,
right there. I just put it in just when he sits me down.
And you sit, his arms through, boom. Very nice. Pretty. All right, cool.
Look at that, the support from everybody behind clapping.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool stuff.
This is a brutal.
Yeah, this was brutal. I can't wait until my favorite moment.
Woo!
I know, right? He comes in hot. He's like And
Yeah,
at this
yeah.
point, I still think it's promotional stuff. I'm like, oh shit.
This
They're
is
like,
this
like
is Jan, by the way. Yeah, keep
yeah,
going,
yeah,
sorry.
like advertisements.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh shoot, I don't want to be losing this bad.
Yeah,
Like,
but that's not an easy one to not lose. That's Jan.
I know.
Especially after Christian and Hudson. You're moving up in weight and experience here, right? Like just slowly but surely.
yeah, totally. I mean, I think like this whole entire time I'm just like defensive against Jan. He's like just trying to kill me.
Well, you're probably like dying at this point, right? Like
Yeah, this was a
starting
cool
to.
moment though. That was a kind of fun roll.
That was a great one.
Me and Jan have some pretty good rolls.
Oh, Jan's always exciting. He's explosive. There we go. Come on. Do you escape this?
No, I think he gets me with this armbar.
Oh, I was gonna say that looks really good.
I know, I'm fighting really hard. But look, everyone's cheering for me. So
Yeah,
nice.
yeah,
What a
yeah.
supportive community.
Yeah, and again, we were told to murder you. Like we were not told to like make it easy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So what I would recommend here, so just I know we kind of have like having fun with this, but what I would recommend, if possible, would so as he comes over, I'm sorry guys, I went back way too much. Let me get back here. So like one thing I would do is try to stack him. So like kind of think about it's kind of a weird thing to think about, but think about keeping his head right where it is,
rolling him over.
and rolling him over,
Yeah.
but then stepping up with your back foot right about here. So that's where the floor would be. And then just taking his knees and just driving them down into his head.
Yeah.
And then using that to slowly work your arm out safely.
Kind of clear the elbow line.
Yeah, exactly. Probably easier said than done. I mean, I was
Look,
gonna
he
say,
popped his head
yeah,
out.
once that
Yeah.
happens, it's a kind of a different situation.
Yeah.
But I mean, it looks like the arm's extended now.
Yeah, super. And he's like on
Yeah.
top of
Yeah,
he
yeah,
tapped.
that's rough. That's rough.
Yeah. I'm like, please let me fix my hair.
Again with
Nice. Good sprawl though.
yeah,
Good sprawl.
Good sprawl.
Oops. If only I could have taken the back a little better. Look, he's so good at getting his hips away.
Yeah, let's. What's going on? I'm hitting spacebar, and it's not stopping. I'm really concerned that it's
Well,
not
while
recording.
you're figuring this out, for all my long hair jiu-jitsu folks, I've been French braiding it and then using that to tie it in a bun helps a lot. Keeps my hair a little better. Look,
Nice.
so my hips are way lower than his. When I sit back, I should have jumped up. Look, sitting back.
Yeah,
can
I
actually
mean
get these hooks.
I here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with what you did, but it's the response on top. So like if you do this, there's just a lot of space. I mean, you're essentially
Yeah.
suplexing him.
Yeah.
Right?
Without
Just-
knowing how to
just-
suplex.
Well, but just with your butt, like 8 inches off the floor. Like
Right.
instead of like a big suplex, you're doing this little suplex here. So like from here, what I would like to do when I'm in positions like this is I would wrap. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I would wrap the body up. So I would keep the body lock.
Yeah.
And as you come over, turn your hip. So like turn this knee this way and this hip that way. And then drive this leg right between his legs for. Oh, we're blocking. That's what I'm talking about when you start blocking
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Oh,
So let me try that again. When you roll them over, okay. So we sprawl, turn. So like right here, as you're going, you keep your hands locked, and as you come over, you're gonna drive this knee this way, this knee and this hip kind of like turned out, right? And, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
does
like
that
I'm
make sense?
sitting up from out or something.
Exactly. But like you're coming out to the side, and then this
Yeah, right.
knee is gonna come right in for a leg drag, right in between his knees. And then you come up on top and you get side control. If you are higher up on his body, and ideally what you're looking for is under his armpits, that's when I would take the back. But in this case,
Yeah, right.
This
But
is
I mean,
fine.
I'm past. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
My legs
You're
are
just-
so low down, I can't get any.
Yeah.
My hooks don't do
So
anything.
it doesn't mean like don't do it. It's just like, okay, one you take the back, or the other one you're gonna either have to climb for the back, or you can use that to take side control.
So right there, Jeff gives him a little tap.
I know. Well, but, I mean, you're slowly dying. Like there needs to be some.
He's like, hey, feel bad for Bob. And then look, we get the yawn face. He's like, oh look, I'm getting submitted. Look.
With a very nice bow and arrow. Hey, we sell it. We sell it well.
Yeah,
okay?
thanks, John.
We
I
sell
do
it
know
well.
how to do the bow and arrow.
And then
it appears.
And who is Ramon? Oh, Flynn.
No, then it's Flynn.
jeez.
What's cut out here? We gotta pause this.
Okay.
What's cut out here is me and Flynn looking at each other, and Flynn's face saying, "Am I really about to just take you down a number of times as you're so tired?" And then me going, "Please don't, please don't, please don't." And then he said, "Okay, sure, we'll start from our knees."
Yeah, that's
there
brutal.
there was no way that was gonna end except for me being hit on the mat like a lot of times if we started from the feet.
Yeah, so Flynn is a lifelong wrestler and a wrestling coach. You guys actually coach together.
Yeah.
Over at the school you guys work at. I don't want to give out private information, but where you guys do work together, and
But you can even see him wrestling here, like he's
yeah, yeah. I mean that's
his dogfight. Yeah, like,
yeah,
this
like
is
he's a wrestler at heart. And it's good. I mean, it works great. I've been
just folding me over. Yeah,
I've been working with you guys a bunch over there, and it has transformed my game dramatically already. So good. But you know what? I got to give Flynn credit. He comes in here and he pulls guard because he could stay on top all day if he wanted, but he
True.
wants to get better at jiu-jitsu.
True.
So coming through, he's got that sleeve. Can you break that grip? Do you need to break that grip? I don't.
I mean, right now, if he keeps pushing my arm back, maybe yes.
So that's like a good time, like when you have to assess if you do need to break a grip or not. Like not all grips. Like if it's a controlling grip, you got to take care of it. But if it's just like your hand and
like I was kind of bringing my arm up to kind of like make it a range of motion that wasn't as threatening.
Yeah, you're getting tired, huh?
What gave it away?
That sweep, because when I try that sweep on you and you're fresh, that does not work.
Yeah, but look at this. Are you sure it wasn't just a setup?
Ooh,
Ooh. Actually, it might have been a setup from the beginning. I honestly, the only way I can get Flynn is with some trickery stuff. I mean, like,
so you have it right here. Oh, you know what? I take it back. You definitely were setting it up.
Look at that.
So you have that collar in. I mean, you have that collar grip.
Actually, I wasn't setting it up. I just switched to it here.
Oh, that's fine.
The sweep was because I was tired.
Oh, and you dive underneath.
And I dive underneath. Yeah, for the baseball bat.
How could you defend that? So one of the things I like to do, just in general, like whenever I'm getting choked by the gi, like with the gi involved, one of the things I like to do is just throw a hand in there,
in between.
And it's like throwing a wrench in a cog or something. Like it just messes it up. I was rolling with Roberto this morning, and he had a full on cross collar choke, and I was able to just sneak my arm in there, and it was sketchy because the whole time he's like threatening a wrist lock and threatening the choke, but it just stopped the choke.
Yeah, because it's like no direct contact. Because my forearms were like pretty close down on his neck there.
Yeah, it looks like you completely
I like passed myself there under.
Yeah,
So like if he had taken that either one of those hands and gotten it through.
Yeah, so right here. So like as you go to turn, I think right here, like
this hand under my head.
Yeah, it should go right through the middle.
Yeah.
Or the other. It could be the other arm too, but like right here, he's still okay.
Yeah, he's safe.
Right into
once I clear that elbow.
Yeah, once you get underneath the elbows. Oh, or the armpits. So that's a good way. That's a good way to know it. Like if he gets under.
Oh, that's like.
Yeah, he gets under the armpits. You're kind of done.
That's like all of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. Ramon. Oh, this is brutal too. Ramon is not gonna screw around.
Look at that. I didn't even stand up. He's like,
yeah,
I'm super tired.
Yeah, but nice guard recovery. So
yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
I mean, it started out kind of nice.
Yeah. Ramon's on that short list towards purple belt. He's got a test for this eventually.
I hope I get to be him in this situation.
Give a little payback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so starting around here is when in my head I started thinking like, no way people really want to see this as like an advertisement. Like this, like how is this really advertising? Like
as you're trying to survive here.
Yeah. I'm like
I like that turn. So that's actually how I liked it. He should have kept that with guillotine. I really like. So, hello, my dog is here. What's up, Missy? Your tail is hitting the mic. Okay, so
yeah, he's going for that north-south right there.
Yeah, so like what you do, so turning to the side is correct. One thing you can do, let me just go back just a little bit. So one thing I've been doing that's been really successful is turning to the side, and you can do this right here.
Yeah.
When you take your hand, you take. So it'll be palm down, the back of your hand. You drive it against his face.
In front of his face, right?
Right, and it creates a frame, and it turns him away. It creates a little bit more space.
For the frame.
Exactly. So as you turn, now the only thing is it exposes under here. As you turn to your side, right? As you turn over, it is going to expose your arm for a Kimura. So it's kind of like you kind of have to know it's coming, and then get ready to defend the Kimura.
Right. Well, thinking of that, I mean, you can play it, but I think what's happening here is that I can't actually get around because his head is literally just blocking me.
Yeah.
So like I'm just not able to turn completely.
Yeah.
So if I had went under that face, I would have had a clear pathway to go.
Now this, I don't know why. I'm gonna back up a little bit. I mean, I don't know why he would have given that up. I would.
It's around my.
Yeah.
Oh, I start fighting it. He gets kind of skittish, like I'm gonna break it. Look right.
Right there. I mean,
no, my hand's about to come down for it. Here. And then he's like, "Oh, Bob has amazing grip breaks."
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Just
fair
kidding.
enough. No, fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, he does have your arm trap, so
yeah. I mean, look at that. Look at that.
Oh, he let it go.
Sucks.
So in this case, it's not the pressure that's gonna keep that arm. It's the positioning. So like, if he keeps his hips above your elbow, you're not escaping that arm.
Actually,
right?
I think my elbow's above his hips right now.
Well, that's the thing. It's so watch what happens. Like what he should be doing here is keeping tight and then
bringing
working
his knees up.
Yeah, exactly. And what? Oh my god. And so what he should be doing is what he should.
It's harder to remember than you would think.
What he should be doing is moving his hips up.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm sorry. I'm like pointing at the screen. He should be moving his hips up and getting above your elbow.
Right.
But what he does is he sinks his hips down. And because your elbow's already out, I mean, it essentially just kind of hooks on as a frame. And yeah, he hips down and you put your arm right up. Yeah. Which
look at that, arms extended, tired technique, very bad. Don't do that.
Yo, but you're tired. I mean, this is
That was a pretty slick escape.
You got your back taken.
Yeah, never mind. It was almost a slick escape.
You're almost actually. I mean, you know what? Not.
It was close to an escape that I do better.
I mean,
now.
it doesn't have your back now. Yeah. I mean, that's good to know. When was this?
Scramble. This was like over a year ago. Yeah,
I mean, definitely because I was a brown belt
right before Thanksgiving.
Oh, so this is in 2021 then.
Yeah.
Yes, this is definitely a while ago. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good scramble though to get to the back.
And you're getting tired. We're trying to cheer you on.
Yeah. And
I am getting pumped up, as you can see.
Oh, I do see it.
If you go and watch this video, because I think I'm up next. I am getting amped up. I'll talk about that in a second. So we got Ramon just torturing you. You're getting cooked.
Yeah, but look at my feet. I'm really trying to get out of this position.
Yeah, of course.
I haven't like given.
No, you definitely didn't give up. You're tired, but you at no point in this have you given up. Or at least, I mean, I don't recall.
I didn't feel like I gave up anyway.
No, you didn't. You definitely didn't. You got tired, but that's the difference between like you can't move as well and like you giving up. Like you're moving as best you can given how tiring this must be. And, everyone's watching. like that's a whole other element to it too.
Yeah, I guess I'm torn right here defending the arms or trying to escape the position. I can't like really decide which is
Well,
best.
Honestly, I mean, like, there's no time pressure. I mean, there's a time pressure for us on top, to be honest, but for you, you're in here, right?
Yeah.
So, like, for you, I think it's best to just defend and, like, survive and save your energy. Because every time you go to escape, that's going to be harder and harder. If you guys check out my armbar technique video, you can break that grip, no problem. Oh, that was that.
I think I don't.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say? What were you gonna say about Ramon?
Oh, I think they just stopped us. Because I think we were in a situation where we were just gonna keep going on forever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Ramon is very good. So, again, let me emphasize before this continues. I was told by Jeff to murder you.
Yeah.
Those are the words that were used.
Yeah.
Like I was told to murder you. So I went into this. I think this was everybody in the gym's first time seeing me roll hard.
Yeah.
I mean, not that we don't roll hard, but you know what I mean, like
competitions.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I actually amped myself up for the hour before you actually went on, and so I was treating like I had adrenaline, I had butterflies, like it was like the first time I actually felt like that in a long time.
Nice. Right? I reignited your
yeah. So
the competitive spirit.
Here we go. All right. So you weren't moving, so I was like, let's go.
Yeah, you literally just moved me.
Yeah.
You're just like, okay, we turn.
Yep.
We go hard.
And so like, for example, what I mean by like I'm not screwing around is like every submission I'm not gonna give up a submission. Like usually like when I roll in the gym, I'm just like chilling. If I have you, it's like a shark.
Well, you're like you're moving hard. You're like really putting on a lot of pressure.
Yeah, and I'll break that down. That's a beautiful omoplata rear naked or.
I don't even remember what I was tapping to. Was it the arm? Was it the choke? Was it both?
It's the choke. All right, so we come in. So right away, I step in. I get that inside step here, and I'm going to use that to move you. So I kind of check your base.
A good steering wheel, man.
Yeah, exactly. And I bump you right over immediately into passing. I sit back. I capture
Go
your
for that
arm
short
for the
arm bar.
Now you start moving
I
around.
off angle a little bit, try to get to my knees, little hitchhiker escape.
Yeah. And then so now from here, I grab
nice
your
use of the
gi.
gi. Stops me from rolling super
I know how to,
effectively.
I know how, yeah, so that I do know how to use the gi. Now, I know I know that you know how to get out of an omoplata. So one of the things that I like to do, again, so we switch over. The first thing I'm going to do is grab your hip immediately. Like that's like objective number one. I'm going to grab that hip so you can't roll. Okay? Do you even try?
I do here.
Yeah.
But I'm too late. I'm like
that my whole body's there ready to stop that. Okay, so now what I'm looking to do is I know you're gonna try that again. So I get up, I actually load my body up on you, so it's gonna make it easier. I roll.
Yeah, you encourage me.
And so
and there you go.
Yeah, and so now I have a choke in right kiss. But oh my god, we're in front of it. There's a choke in right there. So you have
with the gi.
So it is both. I mean,
but just look at this position. Look at how much control you have. You have my hand.
Yeah.
You have my arm with both your legs. You have with your other arm, my own gi controlling me. This is just good jiu-jitsu.
So this is from Clark Gracie. He's like the omoplata guy, and that he has that like rolling thing there.
Nice little tap of respect there. You're like,
yeah.
Oh, look at that. You're ready to go, but I was like, please let me put my hair up.
So if you watch this video, you'll hear everybody and I don't know if it's muted. It might be muted. Everyone was groaning. Nobody was cheering anymore. It was just like, and I was told.
I literally don't remember.
I was like told them. So that's my that's butterfly sweep. Yeah, nice like kind of recovery on that. Kind of backstep here. Clear the grip.
Still have some guard. Lucky.
Yep. And that's that. Yeah. So
nice pass.
I was gonna say that right there is me not screwing around.
That's a drop pass.
Yeah.
You push my knees and then dropped.
Yeah. So what did I do? Am we recording? We're recording. Okay. So I'm clearing the legs right there. Yeah. And you can see. I know the video is a little grainy, but.
You
right
still
here,
have the grip, yeah.
Well, that's what I use to pass your guard in a second to clear that hook. So as we go, I shove it behind me and I kick my leg out hard, drive right down into your hip line. I know it's kind of
your shoulder down to the
Yep, and then drive through,
just adjust
right to knee on belly. This is the same thing.
Look at that. You
hooks
were
in.
full knee on belly.
Yeah,
your whole weight just totally.
Yeah.
Why don't I have abs yet?
So armbar, break that grip. Let's see. I've used my technique. Boom, boom, break that tip. Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah. You should do an instructional on that. That was really suave.
Are you being sarcastic?
No.
I just throw it out.
So I do remember this submission, although the one that we just watched you get on me, I actually didn't even remember it. Like watching the video back, I was like, oh, that would. At this point, I was like, my mental state was like so much survival that I just straight didn't remember everything that happened.
That submission that I hit on you, I hadn't done in like 5 years.
Amazing.
It was just, I mean, I went into like competition mode, and that was like.
It must be your competition game.
It was just automatic. It was just automatic. But this is what I do a million and a half times. You can see here, guys. To break these grips, I'm not kind. So I punch through. Let's see. Back it up just a little bit. So I switch the grips. I'm gonna punch through. Boom, boom. Like that's. I know it might not look so fast on camera, but I'm driving through your arm, and I'm not letting you go. Like I'm not gonna hurt you, but I'm not gonna let you go.
Yeah.
All right, and then Bob's slapping me.
I'm literally. Bob I'm having a moment there.
Jeff just slapped me, and then this was pretty. That was really nice. I actually I was gonna let you work, but I was like, I don't want you to take my back like that, and you did.
Yeah, I don't. What even was that? I don't even know.
It was
some back take.
Yeah.
And this was the first time I ever did that submission.
What was that?
It has become a classic of mine ever since. I was on your back, and this was like maybe one of the first times I ever took your back. I was like, holy shit, I'm on Nick's back. I gotta do something about this. And I had a grip. You can see the a cross collar. It's like right in front of your neck there. But I had nothing to do with it. So I was like, you know what? If I pull and I push against the back of his head, I think I can get it. And that's exactly what happened.
Oh yeah, you got me tapping on the mat and everything. Nice job. All right, cool. And then you get the reward of rolling with Jeff. That's
Yeah.
the final.
Now this, look at this. My belt's all entangled because he jumped me.
Yeah.
I was literally, he was behind me and he just jumped on
Yeah.
top of me.
That sounds like Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was pre-surgery, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pre-surgery.
Yeah.
So he's still not caring. he's not going light.
Yeah, he gets well, we'll see it eventually. A nice body lock. Sprawled out on the toes, good discipline. Look at that. That's literally he just standing over me, just look, just pulling. Look, it's like
I wanna notice the
lack of
the hair tie. The
Yeah.
hair tie that goes flying. The hair
yeah.
the hair
And
tie.
then again, he's like, no, you're not doing turtle. He's like, get out of there.
Yeah.
Literally flipping a turtle shell. So
this was my first time filming. So sorry about
before Stop Talk and Roll became.
Yeah, this was my first.
So, but this is like such a beautiful body lock, and he rips my arm up like in such a. I remember feeling it for several days later. It was so amazing how he did it. Look right there, boom.
Ooh.
Yeah, he like grabs the wrist. It's like I'm like Kimuring myself or
Oh
something.
yeah, you are.
And then, but then like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like
yeah.
straighten. Yeah, and I eventually do tap to it, but
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
I
yeah.
should have tapped sooner. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who's gonna slap Jeff?
There you go. You got him.
yeah, totally.
Hey, you know what? That's all good. Maybe I hope this is like for all the people that are a little nervous about taking this test.
I got him. Ooh.
You know, it's a good time. It's a good time.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Although it's gonna be a little bit more brutal now because now I'm assuming that you're gonna have to go through, you, me, Jeff. There we go.
that's kind of cool. Look, I did the same thing that I did for you too. I was so enamored with it the last time I did it. I was like, let me try it again. Look, let me support and push.
There we go. Nice, Jeff. Okay.
Yeah, look, it's the he got me face.
Oh yeah. That's.
Oh, I'm being choked.
That is a good submission. Nice. All right, cool. Does this? I'll let this play out. This is you actually getting promoted, yeah?
Actually, I don't remember.
Yeah. This is a blur.
Yeah. Oh no, like how he edited it. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, wait, at what point did you know that you were gonna get your purple belt?
Somewhere around you and Jeff just destroying me.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
you were like, there's a reason for this.
Yeah, I was like, what? Like, who? How's this gonna like represent our gym in an advertisement? Like, this is no longer what I think it's supposed to be. So what else could it be?
Yeah.
Yeah. And this
Yeah.
was before I knew how to super lock.
I don't know how to do that. My belt comes off all the time. I gotta figure that out because my belt's never gonna figure it out. All right, so I think you give a speech now. Which if you wanna watch the speech,
Did I give a speech?
I think so. I mean, it looks like there's another minute on the video, so I'll pause it there.
I think it's literally just piano music.
Oh, okay.
I think he just lets the music play out.
All right. Well, I'll post the description if you guys want to watch this. It's pretty cool, especially for those blue belts at our gym that want to maybe take a little bit of a preview of what they need to do to get the purple. Again, guys, for those of you that aren't at the gym, I'm sure somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, I can't believe you guys make people test." It's a more of a ceremonial. Is that the word?
It's ceremonious.
Ceremonies, in a way. Like I was saying before, Bob is before he even walked in that room that day, he was clearly a purple belt. So that is just throwing that out there. I don't think it's anything to be like nervous about when you go out there.
Yeah,
you know?
if you're going out for a test and a bunch of older belts and gym owners are putting in the effort to get all these people there and do it, there's a reason for it. It's a vote of confidence already. And even though the Chris in that video, or the Bob in that video, who the hell is Chris? Even though the Bob in that video didn't necessarily always feel in that moment that he like was a purple belt. Shortly after, I like went to other gyms and I was like, oh, you know what? Actually, I can hang with purple belts.
Yeah.
Like this is
Yeah.
so. If you are being tapped to do a test like this, do your best, and that's all. You don't have to worry about anything else.
And again, for those of you who aren't at the gym, and even if for those of you that are, the point of this is to celebrate the person that's getting promoted, right? Like this is a celebration of Bob. This was a celebration of Bob, and it's it's a fun thing. It's not meant to be some McDojo kind of thing. I don't want anybody to like no, because like people on the internet, they get
well, I mean, we made fun of the moments where like I took Jeff down. Like,
yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not like, you know, I don't want anyone in here. It's a positive thing. It was really fun. And those of you that are definitely up for it next, should be a fun time. It should be rough though. I mean, you're in there.
I hope I'm in class that day. I hope I'm told.
Me, Jeff, you, Dennis, Q, Chris, Angel, George, Brett.
We got a lot of upper belts.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have a lot more upper belts now. Like we didn't have that many back then.
Yeah, there's gonna be more upper belts to choose from for all these.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, if you did happen to enjoy the show, please, for Bob, every like is for Bob. If you don't like it, you don't like Bob. So hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I get these episodes out every morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but maybe not so much anymore. We'll see. I'm gonna change things up after this episode. I want to increase my production value a little bit, so maybe not every morning next week, but we'll still get them out regularly. Just it might look a little different going episode 301 and beyond. So thank you guys. It's also episode 300. I've been doing this for almost a year. Just want to thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate that. Bob, thank you for coming.
No, thank
appreciate
you for
having you. And have a great day, guys. Bye.